tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Along with Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, Kevin Harlan. And joining us tonight, Emmy-nominated writer-producer Bill Simmons. Again, you're in the seat, and again, we're so lucky to have you.
I can't believe Brent Barry's here. How'd you get him?
And told him that you were going to come in.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of sushi. And told him you were going to join us.
Wow. Four of the greats. I'm so delighted to be here.
It's the Chicago Bulls taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Pippen is out there with Rodman. And it's Michael Jordan. And it's Rose. And it's Gilmore in at center. Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. Here's Bledsoe, guarded by Pippen. Got a piece of it. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Rose has got the ball.
And this is what Rose brings to the table. When he gets out in the open court, he doesn't take his foot off that pedal.
And Milwaukee, as recently as 2014, Bill, they were last in the league in attendance. So nowhere to go but up.
Yeah, until they have expansion. Maybe that's the only way they could go down. Yeah, you know, when you have one of the best 6 players in the league, that usually helps your attendance.
People forget about Milwaukee back in the 70s.
I don't.
And I don't
the
either.
Celtics played them in the 74 finals. That was the first finals I ever went to.
Really?
Kareem. I was at the game with the skyhook to win in double overtime, game 6. But yeah, they have a really good history. I actually really like the 80s teams that never could quite get over the hump. You know, they came very close a bunch of times.
I bet you love the Mecca. Not just looking at it on
Love the
TV.
Mecca.
How great place.
It was one of the great old arenas. They just don't make them that way anymore.
Shots good by Bledsoe.
Wow, the energy from Bledsoe in this one, excelling at turning on the jets and getting to the basket.
Corner shot, and Giannis hits it to go on the assist by Middleton.
Yeah, that's not an assignment that I want there, Kevin. I'd rather do math homework than to try and cover that guy.
Pass to Pippen. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
And Giannis throws it down.
It's so hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat, Greg. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Bulls trail by 6. Outside Jordan. Inside. And then Rodman with the dunk.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston. Bill, it's no secret that your heart lies in Boston. Just what was it like growing up in and around that area?
Well, it's definitely the reason that I like sports as much as I do, because it's so sports obsessed. A lot of it is cold weather stuff, I feel like, where there's 5 months a year that just stink, and then there's 3 other months that, you know, it's just smoking hot and humid. And so the sports makes everybody kind of crazy because you're crazy anyway. But there's nothing like being in Boston when something good's happening, like Celtics making an NBA playoff run, or the Bruins making a cup run, or the Red Sox in September when the Yankees are coming to town, or the Saturday before a Patriots game. You can kind of feel it as the community of it. That's the difference between here and a place like LA.
It's formed you as a professional. Right?
Absolutely.
I mean, yeah. Middleton. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Pippen. Jordan, the pass to Rose. Now Jordan. No points in the game yet for him. Oh, and the jam by Jordan.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
And so it's Milwaukee now. Bledsoe outside. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul. Rodman against Giannis. It's blocked. Here's Rose, and finished off by Rose.
And that's the Derrick Rose of old. Full speed ahead and bursting to the rim.
Here's Bledsoe. Over Rose. Rebound by the Bulls. Gilmore's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's Pippen with a drive, and he makes that one.
He's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Bill, was in Boston where you received your master's degree in journalism. What attracted you to this profession? Why journalism?
I couldn't do anything else, and I didn't like manual labor.
No, really?
No, that really was it. I was good at writing.
Like anybody in your family or anybody you
No,
know?
I was always a good writer, and I liked writing and sports.
Yeah.
So just kind of like, I'll do those two things
Did
together.
it in high school, I'm assuming?
Yeah, started in high school. I had the big thing for me was in college. I had a column for the school newspaper, really from freshman year on. And around sophomore year, it felt like it started to get momentum. And that was the first time I thought, I wonder if I can get paid for this.
Right.
Which, as it turned out, no, until I was about 29.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Free throw good from Pippen.
Pippen, simply put, one of the best small forwards of all time. A defensive powerhouse and a fearless scorer.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Matthews. And both free throws good for Pippen. Bucks trail by 6. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Giving up a run here, can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Bledsoe against Rose. With the floater, and Bledsoe with the lay-in. Bledsoe's got 6. Bill, do you ever think we're going to eliminate conferences in the NBA playoff seeding?
I think that they would have done a 16-seed, no-conference playoff format years ago. I think they're really worried about the travel, though. And they've looked at it, and they've really studied it, and they've looked at the effects of, let's say Boston plays Portland in round 1, and you're flying 3,100 miles or 3,200 miles in 3 time zones and all that stuff, and it's a 2-2-1-1-1 series. What is the effect on the team if it goes 7? I think they're really afraid of it. I wish they did it. I don't like the conferences. I don't really understand them. And over the course of NBA history, they've been really confused by the conferences. I wrote about this in the book of basketball, where we had years where San Antonio was playing in the East for a while, and Baltimore was in the West. Which, go look at a map. Baltimore being in the West is ridiculous. Baltimore was in the West and Philly was in the East, and they're like 50 miles away from each other.
Yeah, made no sense.
So they've never really 100% figured out the conferences. And I just think the 1 through 16 makes more sense.
It would sure be better basketball.
It would be better.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
That's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
Gives the team such a great element, having a 1 guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Floats one. That's tipped. to the left side wing. Here's Rose, and the layup is good. And now an 8-point Bulls lead.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Lets the 3 fly. Scottie Pippen grabs the miss.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, Kevin. That's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Here's DiVincenzo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And here we go. A finish, and finished off by Rose.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. And from everything we're hearing, Bill, the draft's one and done aspect may be coming to an end. Like it?
For me, the G League is the key to all of this. I would like to see the guys come right out of high school and go into the G League and have an actual infrastructure that's attached to the real team.
And the G League is having an effect on the NBA. There are a lot of former guys from that league playing in the big league.
And the other thing is, like, sports rights are becoming more and more valuable with the streaming services. And just the fact that you can watch a game anywhere you are. You can watch it on your phone. You can watch it if you're in China. You can watch it if you're in Hawaii. And I think the G League should be a bigger thing. So if they can figure out a way to kind of steal college basketball's corner with some of this stuff while also preparing these guys. The one and done, that makes no sense to me. I don't understand what anyone gains from going to college for 5 months and then pretend they're a college student.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Williams comes in for Ilyasova. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. And it's sent back by Lopez.
And the space Lopez is able to cover on defense, using that size and length to reject the shot.
Butler finds Love. Just 5 on the clock. And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. Good D by Love.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
How about that team-first mentality that Sloan brings to the game, that does a little bit of everything on offense and plays with a ton of passion defensively?
The Bulls have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. That free throw good from Sloan. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. So he gets them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. The Bucks working the ball around. Passes it to Lopez. Over Noah. Lopez, no luck.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
What a performance for Derrick Rose. He has been the story for the Chicago Bulls. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Chicago leading by 10. Taking a look at the Bulls. They've got Noah. Jimmy Butler is out there with Armstrong. And it's Sloan in at the 2. Here's Love. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I tell you, Love knows how to get to the line. They're terrific at drawing the defense into him while he's taking his shot.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Love. And with the 2K Esports League, Bill, players not only get a salary, they can also sign endorsement deals. They're celebrities now unto themselves.
So what are the endorsement deals that the 2K players sign? Is it like hat? Because you're not really moving. Nobody can people see your clothes? They can, right?
They can
So you
see
need
your
sneakers,
clothes.
hats,
Maybe it's a hat. Maybe it's
drinks?
a shirt. All of it.
Do the announcers get endorsement
Gloves?
deals? Where's our
Well,
endorsement
if
deal
they
money?
don't, we could probably make the stab for it right here.
I'm ready.
This is the venue to do it right
I'm
here.
ready to do whatever.
Let's change the culture.
CTC.
Bulls shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. And so he'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Korver dishes to Hill. Goes up the baseline. The shot, no good. And it's Chicago the other way.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Bucks trail by 13. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Connaughton passes to Lopez. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Joakim Noah.
The massive size of Lopez just puts defenses in a pickle. When he's that close, you just have to foul him.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
That free throw good from Lopez.
And the fun-loving personality Lopez has makes him a likable teammate. It's clear that they love playing with him.
He doesn't get the second one. And, Bill, we've seen more and more teams base their offenses around three-point shooting. Threes are at an all-time high. We know that. And should the NBA, that in mind, do anything to address this via any rule change? Which I don't know what that would mean, but it has been talked about.
I don't like changing. I think it's going to manifest itself with it doesn't work in the playoffs as well. And teams are going to slowly realize like that you need to blend an inside-outside game at least a little bit.
Well, you can't lose what the game is. And
No,
it's bigs and smalls. It's inside. It's outside. And
it's still passing and unselfishness. The Warriors take a lot of threes, but they're the most unselfish team we have, and they create a lot of layups, and they play, they're really creative. And you just can't, that just can't be your thing is we shoot 53s, here's our offense. The problem is you're still going to get in these games where 2 points really matters, and that's what you saw with Kawhi in the playoffs last year. These games slow down, and it's going to be a 92-89 ending, and your team needs to get 10 baskets in the fourth quarter, no matter how you're going to get them. You still need somebody who can do that too.
6 to shoot. Again, Chicago.
And this is Butler's bread and butter. The mid-range J is on point. You got to D him up better than that.
Armstrong against Hill. Pass to Williams. Out to the right wing. Here's Connaughton. Cans the 12-footer. Connaughton's got his first basket. The Bulls leading by 14. Armstrong passes to Sloan. Butler against Korver. To the paint. And it's sent back by Lopez. They recover it. Shot clock at 2. From deep three-point range, here's Love. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Love's got 5 points in the quarter. Armstrong against Hill. Banked in off the glass.
Longer than most players at his position, and with that frame, I like how George Hill uses it all to score over the defense.
You've been producing documentaries, going deeper into athlete stories, which I know you love, because I think you're curious more than anything else.
Yeah.
So what drew you to that process?
Initially, it was we dove into these stories. We thought that was the inefficiency of, instead of these big, broad type of documentaries, concentrate on events and players and moments and things like that.
Take a break.
And I
Take a
think
break.
as you get into that and you
shots.
start doing it, it just becomes intoxicating. And the cool thing about it is no story should be told the same way you would tell somebody else's story. You just don't know. You got to figure it out. Like we had Steve Nash, his last Lakers season. He wanted to do a documentary about it. And then we spitballed it, and we decided it was actually a better idea to do an in-the-moment digital series about it that you could experience in real time with the thing. And it was the right idea, and that was really good. I think trying to figure out what story clicks the best with an athlete, how to tell whatever story they have correctly is the coolest part of it.
And just no question that Butler is a bona fide star. I mean, a tough, rugged defender who's also a juggernaut on offense. And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Armstrong against Hill, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
You go in there weak like that, and a guy like Giannis with his length is going to throw it away.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Chris Middleton comes in for Kyle Korver. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for George Hill. Then for the Bulls, Jordan comes in for Butler. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for B.J. Armstrong.
Yeah, and what you love about Kukoc, the versatility on offense and the terrific court vision.
There's the pass to Matthews. Lopez outside. Middleton outside. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. They grab their own miss. Goes up again, and it's good. 2 points.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
Here's Rose, and Rose throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Bledsoe dishes to Lopez. Over Rose, and there's Lopez. That's good on the assist by Bledsoe.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Rose always been one of the best at getting to the line. The D has to avoid fouling in those situations.
Shooting 2.
For Chicago, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. The first one falls.
And you gotta love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates.
Milwaukee making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Both good from the line that time. And the Bucks with possession here. They trail by 16. Here's Giannis. That one goes. Counted. Antetokounmpo's got 16.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Chicago making a switch here. Pippen's checked in. The Bulls leading by 14. Rose passes to Jordan. Down low. Dang. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Antetokounmpo finds Matthews. To the inside, and the dunk by Lopez.
Lopez at that size has no trouble throwing it down.
To the middle, Lopez with the steal. Matthews, no one around him, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Yeah, they've got into a nice flow this quarter.
Here's Jordan. Oh, that was huge!
Incredible. Yeah, reading the defense, knowing exactly what's needed at each moment. That's one of Jordan's unsung talents.
And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the Bucks. Looking to end his cold spell, and he sinks the layup. 10 points for him.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Oh,
Yeah.
freakish.
Man overboard.
Wow.
And the way Jordan attacks, the ferocity of his drives, does an exceptional job scoring after contact.
DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Bledsoe from past the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Bledsoe's got 5 points in the quarter.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed and getting out on him.
Pippen, the pass to Deng. And the rejection by Giannis. Bledsoe for three. And another three for Milwaukee.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
Here's Jordan, and Jordan slams it home.
And we've seen it. He can do this all game. Jordan with a great burst there to get the finish.
Well, Bill, I know you've got to run. Marvelous to have you on the program. Wish we could do it more often.
Let's do it right now. I don't have to run. Can I stay?
Yes, you can
All
always
right.
stay.
I don't want to leave.
You have a free ticket here anytime you want.
I want to stay, please.
The microphone's always open.
Thank you.
You know, Brent, it's a different kind of broadcast with Bill Simmons mic'd up. He lets it rip.
Well, the thing about Bill is he's not going to hold back. He has some great, strong opinions, and he backs it up with a lot of facts due to the fact that he knows the history of the game quite well.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped. Down low, here's Deng. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Pippen's got 5 assists in the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Bledsoe. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Chicago the other way.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Lopez inside.
Yeah, and Gilmore's presence alone is enough to have an impact at the defensive end. Just knowing he's in the neighborhood bothers opposing shooters.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We come back right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Derrick Rose taking care of business in this one. He had 20 points and 2 rebounds. He struggled in their last game, but he's not having any problems tonight. Really good first half for him. He was right on the mark. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Bulls?
Well, they're getting higher percentage looks, good game planning, the ball is moving around. Guys aren't pulling the trigger at the first thing they see. They're definitely staying disciplined. That's a big part of what has them having the lead at the halftime.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Milwaukee?
Well, obviously, they didn't show up on the glass at all. They were getting outworked, out-hustled, and outplayed. And their competition.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. A fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. The Bulls leading by 8. Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Matthews and Middleton the 2 wing. And it's Bledsoe in at the point guard.
Unselfish play there by Bledsoe. Does a great job scanning, noticing somebody's open, get them the ball.
Rose kicks to Jordan. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jordan's got 14 points for the game.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
It's slashing there by Jordan. Gets up to speed in a hurry. Just impossible to stay in front of.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. First one falls for him.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better, mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
And so Jordan nails both of them. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Feeds to Bledsoe. And Bledsoe with the stuff.
Just got to be careful. You're so focused on other guys. Eric Bledsoe will sneak up on you and start pouring in baskets like that.
Middleton against Pippen. Rodman dishes to Pippen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Rose. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Eric Bledsoe.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good. Bucks trail by 7. He's feeling it, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Matthews with the steal. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
It's a huge night for Giannis Antetokounmpo at the offensive end of the floor. That length and athleticism just proving to be too much for any defensive scheme.
Back to Jordan. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Jordan's got 6 points in the quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Outside Matthews. Offensive rebound, Bucks. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
How about Lopez inside showing some smooth, fluid moves?
For Milwaukee, they have gone 1 of 3 at the line here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Brook Lopez. A different look for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Just great intensity there. Butler just doesn't settle for simple finishes off the drive. He is trying to make a statement.
Here's Connaughton. Passes it to Middleton. The Bucks working the ball around. Shot clock at 5. The 3 from Hill. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill. Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. The Bulls leading by 5. Outside, Kukoc. Outside, Butler. Good D by Lopez. And the Bucks with possession. Connaughton passes to Middleton. Now here is Hill. Clock at 6. To the inside. Lopez. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Lopez has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
George Hill recognizing when his man was open, an effective pass that time.
Butler kicks to Armstrong. Butler attacking, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And the first one at the line is good. Milwaukee making a switch here. Korver's checked in. And so Butler nails both of them. Bucks trail by 5. Ilyasova with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Left side, Korver. Pass to Connaughton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hangs home the trifecta.
Fantastic pass from Korver there to a teammate who is left all alone, seeing the court well.
Outside, Kukoc. Inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And he knocks down the first one.
And as a free throw shooter, Rodman has his challenges. One of those guys who almost shoots a better percentage from the field.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Bucks trail by 3. Connaughton passes to Korver. Hill inside. He's covered by Grant. Here's Connaughton. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Grant finds Rose. Outside Pippen. Rodman trying to break free. Pippen, no luck. Hill against Grant. The drive by Hill. Yep, it counts. Hill's got 6.
George Hill looked pretty good going to the rim that time, not thrown off stride, and he created a nice shot opportunity.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
All the officials are all over that one.
And he makes the first. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And Chicago also making a switch. Jordan's checked in. And Rose drops them both. Bucks trail by 3. Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Marvin Williams is checked in for Milwaukee. Bounce pass from Ilyasova. Korver passes to DiVincenzo. No good. Shot missing. And it's Chicago the other way. On up the court. He's up, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Milwaukee. On Saturday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Monday, they'll host the Miami Heat.
And for that matchup against the Grizzlies, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And the first one drops. And so Jordan nails both of them. Bucks trail by 5. DiVincenzo passes to Ilyasova. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Rodman.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Rose against Hill. The teardrop falls in. Hill's got 8 points.
Well, George Hill making me get out a box of tissues. Sweet teardrop there.
Outside Pippen. It's deflected. An even 3-on-3 break. A floater. Hill passes to DiVincenzo. Outside Jordan. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. 24 points for Jordan.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Matthews is checked in. Here is Ilyasova. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Kept alive.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
And the dunk by Grant.
Yeah, you know, that level of physicality that Grant brings inside is awesome to watch. He does a great job with finishing with that power above the rim.
DiVincenzo passes to Williams. And here is Hill, guarded by Pippen. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard. A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Here's Hill, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Dennis Rodman picks one up.
Yeah, that's a veteran move. You got to stay down on any pump fake, and George Hill sells it well.
The Bucks have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Hill.
And the athleticism that George Hill can bring to the point guard position makes him impressive. He does it so well on both ends, especially when he's engaged.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
It's Jordan on the wing. And he slams it down right on top of Marvin Williams.
And there are nights it really doesn't matter what you do defensively. MJ is going to score, and this is looking like one of those nights.
Giannis kicks to Matthews. Giannis outside. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Rose finds Jordan. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Rose, that's good.
That's still something that Noah does very well. Seeing the floor, keeping his head up. Got to play with your head on a swivel. Noah does that.
And the pass to Hill. Matthews against Dang. Here's Williams. Antetokounmpo passes to Williams. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
But you see how Giannis scans the floor. It's actually easy at his size, involving his guys and showing his ability to pick the defense apart.
Lopez, he's checked in for Hill. 34 seconds left here in the third quarter. Rose passes to Love. Outside for Jordan. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. The first free throw is good.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
The Bucks making a switch here. Bledsoe's checked in. And so Jordan nails both of them. Bucks trail by 10. And here's Giannis. 26 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from the wing. That one, no good. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. They've got Jimmy Butler. He's out there with Armstrong. And it's Dang in at the 3, the small forward. And Butler, here we go. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And the quickness on the drive, Butler showing how lethal he is cutting to the basket.
And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Antetokounmpo against Love. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet, Kevin?
Matthews with the steal. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's the floater. Can't hit that one. And it's Chicago the other way. Love kicks to Armstrong. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
Talk about versatility on offense a lot, but how about on defense? And he takes pride in making an impact down there.
And Butler loves getting close to the basket. Once he's down low, he uses that strength and quick release to get shots off.
Bledsoe, here's Lopez, and yes, it's good.
Such a big part of what he does for this team, just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Outside Dang. He feeds it to Love, and Love throws it down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Bounce pass onto Kumbo. Middleton trying to break free. And Bledsoe throws it down hard.
What a superb athlete, Eric Bledsoe, getting up big time.
Chicago calls timeout. Sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with the team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Sloan.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for that.
Antetokounmpo finds Bledsoe. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. Kukoc with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Middleton against Kukoc. And again, Chicago. No good. Shoots the three. Gilmore grabs the miss. Gilmore's got 7 rebounds in the game. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. It's to Sloan. 6 to shoot. Over Bledsoe. They get it again.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, Kevin, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Giannis drives in. Can't get it to fall.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
It's deflected. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Love how Bledsoe's forcing the issue, not bashful about throwing that athletic build around on an NBA floor.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Here's Sloan. Passes to Gilmore. High, arcing shot. Rodman, and the shot goes in. And the Bulls lead by 12.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, that pops your confident balloon out there, just completely deflating when plays like that happen.
The wide open look here for Lopez. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Here's Sloan, and the layup's good off the glass.
Timeout.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Pippen comes in for Tony Kukoc. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Jimmy Butler.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Lopez outside. Back to Bledsoe. Teardrop shot.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
The Bulls leading by 14. Rose dishes to Sloan. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
The kick out to Matthews. Bledsoe for three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Bledsoe's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Bledsoe knows he's got the green light there to just rise up and shoot it. He did it there.
Rose passes to Rodman. A second chance effort. Gilmore, no good. Bucks trail by 13 from about 19 feet. Matthews, no good. Left side, Pippen reverses. He lays it in.
Yeah, Pippen using those long arms inside to get shots off. Feels like no one can guard him down low.
A drive by Giannis.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Pass to Pippen. Stolen by Middleton. There's the dish to Giannis. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists tonight.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Outside Rose. Now Pippen. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
He told me this was the kind of game he was going to have. I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Matthews. Michael Jordan is checked in for the Bulls. The pass to DiVincenzo. Dishes it to Lopez. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Lopez has got 4 points now in the quarter. And it's Rose penetrating and finished off by Rose.
And defensively, you've got to play Rose for the drive. You let him get to the rim, and he'll throw it down on your head.
Bucks trail by 11. Loads it up for Giannis. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Here's Jordan. That shot off. Good D by Lopez. Now here's Antetokounmpo. And he banks in the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 38 points.
Good decision there. Giannis isn't easy to stick with, especially after the screen.
Outside, Rodman. Here's Jordan. Uses the glass to drop it in. Jordan's got 32 points.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
I don't think he sees any kind of defense when he's at that range. It doesn't matter who's guarding him.
No good from Bledsoe. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Pippen against Middleton. The kick out to Rose. 5 to shoot. From deep, Jordan. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Sometimes it takes a while for all that length in Giannis to catch up to those feet, but once he does, man, he can explode.
Back to Rose. Over Bledsoe. Rose can't hit.
As a big, once you get positioned inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards. Bledsoe and big shots going together.
6 seconds left in the fourth. And they go to the intentional foul. Here is Armstrong. And that's an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So it gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 7. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Michael Jordan.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. From the inbound, fires the 3, no good. And so it's Chicago winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brett Barry.